Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Poverty Princess. I have a cooking video for you guys today. I will be making salmon cakes with black beans and rice, and as a surprise treat, some fruity Jello. Oreo says hello because he, I think, recognizes the salmon cans and he knows he's going to smell something real good. Alright, let's get cooking. As I said, I will be making salmon cakes, so I'm going to use both cans of my Northern Catch Wild Alaska pink salmon. Salmon cakes are so good. I'll be using both of these. We're going to be making rice and beans. I'll be adding a can of my black beans, which was gifted to me several months ago. I haven't actually had beans and rice in a while, so I thought that would be good, healthy. So we're going to add that. Also going to have some butter beans for the veggie. And as I said, I'm going to be doing some fruity Jello. Before I started doing my food pantry hauls, I got 2 boxes of gelatin from my food pantry. I didn't use them. I honestly have not eaten gelatin in, oh my gosh, many years. So this is orange, this is strawberry. I thought I'm going to combine them together. And I am going to rinse the syrup off of this can of mixed fruit. Rinse that off good, add them to the Jello. I'm also going to rinse off the syrup from the mandarin oranges. So since this needs to chill in the refrigerator for a bit, I'm going to make the Jello first, so that's in the fridge prior to doing my salmon cakes. Alright, so the directions are the same for both flavors. It says to add 1 cup of boiling water to a package of the Jello, and then add a cup of cold water, stir thoroughly, and let it chill. So I am doubling that up since I'm mixing both packages together, the strawberry and the orange. I'm going to boil up 2 cups of water. I'm going to mix both packages in this bowl right now. I will add the boiling water and then 2 cups of cold, stir it good. I will rinse off the syrup from the fruit, add that to the Jello, and put it in the fridge to chill. This is both packets of Jello mixed together. The strawberry obviously was the pink, and the white surprised me. That's the orange. So I'm waiting now on the water to boil. I added the 2 cups of boiling water. While the water was getting ready to boil, I drained both cans of fruit and I rinsed them off pretty good in cold water. And now I'm adding the rinsed off fruit to the Jello. Stirring this really good, making sure that the gelatin powder is dissolved in the hot water. So give it a few good stirs here. And away it goes in the fridge to chill. I'm going to start my brown rice. The usual ratio of 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Letting the water get to boiling. Adding I add just a tiny little bit of butter to it. I like it for the flavor. I have some margarine spread. I have butter spread. I will add that. And then I will add in my cup of rice. My back burner here is actually the best one for cooking rice. It takes a little bit, but I want to say in about 20 to 25 minutes, all the liquid is gone and the rice will be perfect. Once that is all dissolved up, well, not dissolved, once that's evaporated basically, I will add some Sazon to it, my orange seasoning here. I like to add that to brown rice. It gives it, I don't know, just like a kick of flavor and a little shake of adobo. And that will be all set to go. And then of course I will add my beans. This is my Countryside Creamery homestyle spread, and I'm going to add just a little bit into the water so it can melt as it reaches the boiling point, just a little bit. I just like it for a little extra flavor. I opened my cans of salmon. I am going to be draining the liquid from these into a separate bowl, and I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm going to do. It's an extra step prior to preparing the salmon cakes that some people might not bother with, but I do simply because I had an experience many years ago with the bone actually stuck in my throat, and Ronnie's dad saved my life basically by doing the Heimlich maneuver. It wasn't a salmon bone, it was actually a very tiny chicken bone from wings, but nonetheless I have been very vigilant about small bones ever since. So even if I do eat wings with the bones, I'm always careful. Probably part of the reason why my favorite wings at Buffalo Wild Wings are the boneless ones with the garlic. Oh my gosh, so good. I mean, I do make wings with bones. Just saying, I'm a little bit probably paranoid, I guess you could say, about bones. And I know in canned salmon there is often some of those round bones. So, to be prepared, I have, you know, this little strainer that I can just pick through and remove these bones, because I certainly do not want to be choking on any of them. And if you're not exactly sure what I'm talking about, it is these little tiny ones like that. Oh my goodness, they drive me crazy. And yes, I did wash my hands. I also rinsed off my black beans, drained the liquid from them, so they're ready to go in the rice when everything is ready to sit down and eat. Now, the tinier bones like this, you've got to watch for too. I don't know if you could see it. This is several of them with those little thin ones. Yeah, I do this because I don't want to eat bones. I have a small throat, and I am very, very vigilant about those round bones. They, nope. I love on the labels, they say that you can eat them. Well, I'm sorry, I don't want to eat bones. I'm a person, not an animal, you know? Why would you think that a person wants to eat bones? That's just a little crazy. So I'm picking salmon, pieces of salmon off of the bones. This can is actually very easy. And it seems that any kind of salmon that you get, unless it specifically says boneless, will have the bones in. It only takes a few minutes to actually, you know, just like root through it and remove them. But for myself, I would rather be safe than sorry, you know. Alrighty, so I picked out all those small round bones like I showed you. It doesn't take long, just takes a few minutes. I'm going to add 1 egg. I didn't realize I was out of onion, so I will be using some onion powder instead. Normally I do chop up about half of an onion. I try to chop it up as fine as I could get it. I chopped up just a little bit of celery. And I'm going to be using a cup of breadcrumbs. I always prefer the Italian style breadcrumbs rather than the unflavored breadcrumbs. So this is a half cup measuring cup. So there's a cup of breadcrumbs. And now I'm going to mix it all together with a big spoon. Alright, that seems a little bit too dry. So I'm going to add a second egg. And mix this all up. Now sometimes I add some pimento. I usually get that in a jar at Dollar General, or sometimes my Spanish supermarket has it. I haven't made macaroni salad, so that's why I don't have any on hand. But when I start making macaroni salad, I do, in fact, add some of the red pimento into my macaroni salad, and oh boy, it's really, really good. Definitely you should try that, guys. If you make macaroni, not macaroni and cheese, just macaroni salad, add some red pimento. Comes in a little jar about this big. It's not that much. I think it's like $1.50. But boy, it is so good in macaroni salad. Alright, now I'm going to form shape together with my hands after I wash them again. My salmon patties, my salmon cakes, I'll put them on a cutting board here, and then I will start frying them up. My salmon patties are all ready to go. I wasn't keeping count, but I believe I have a dozen. And for frying things like that, or if I am frying, you know, like small pieces of meat, I try my darndest to use olive oil. Obviously for the heart benefits of it. When I run out of olive oil in the course of a month, then I will use my vegetable oil or corn oil. I have several bottles down in my basement pantry from my food pantry hauls. And I have like one more big bottle left, I believe. But I did buy this when I went grocery shopping, so I'm going to be using one of my smaller frying pans. with this back burner, and I am going to pour a little bit of olive oil into my pan and warm this up on medium slowly. I have a plate waiting here with 4 or 5 pieces of paper towel on. After these are done frying, I put them on the plate on the paper towels to drain. When they're all done, my rice should be ready to add my beans and seasoning to, and we'll be ready to eat actually in a few minutes after that. Alright guys, and this is dinner ready to go. It's my brown rice. I added some of the adobo and saison. I added my drained, rinsed black beans to it. I'm going to have, for the moment, 2 of my salmon patty cakes. I have some of my butter beans, and I'm going to show you quickly the Jello's almost set. It's like about 75% set, but I'm going to show you quick like what that looks like as well. So that's going to be a yummy, a really yummy treat after dinner. Definitely won't take too much longer. It's like about 75% thickened. Well guys, that is it. That is my homemade salmon cakes with rice and butter beans, and for dessert, fruity gelatin. Recipe and ingredients will be in the description box below. If you like this video guys, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for watching and helping my channel grow. Take care. I will see you real soon. Bye.